If you look at the different regions and start with CEE, what we see there is that A-class property is stable in yields, maybe even slightly decreasing, but at least stable. B quality slightly increasing yields. Our expectation would be 25 basis points to 75 basis points. C quality 75 basis points to 125 basis points. But on the other side, and that's the important factor, there's a very high probability of rising rents, which either compensates this effect on the yields or, seen as a value driver, maybe even overcompensates the effect on the yields. If you look at London, you have a city very much depending on one specific industry, meaning financial industry. And secondly, GDP growth expectations for the UK are most probably not the most promising ones. If you look at Eastern Europe, there we are speaking of countries with a GDP growth expectation between, let's say, 4 and maybe 8%. If you look at capitals, microeconomic growth maybe is even higher than that. Therefore, a high probability on rising rents. And not so much depending on a specific industry, but a broadly diversified range of tenants. We just recently closed a transaction in Prague. We are in negotiation for further sales in Warsaw at very interesting and attractive prices. And we will be reinvesting the money further east, most probably Ukraine, maybe a little bit in Russia. We own a 25% stake in Trigranit, and Trigranit as a pure developer is also targeting secondary cities. We as a classic investor, we are focusing and concentrating on the capital Moscow and the second most important city, St. Petersburg. Maybe where we will increase our activity would be Ukraine, as mentioned already, and Serbia. On the political side in Serbia, we are extremely cautious at the moment because we want to get a feeling what will happen and where everything evolves.